Okay, so this is Folk Saga. You got letters, and they're in the bag. Each player's got a letters that they display open. Sorry, the quality sucks. My camera's all fucked up because I dropped it one winter, but the other camera on it works. So I just have to show you what I got. Wait. That's with flash. That's without. I'm going to keep it on flash. So anyway, the letters are in the bag. This is my hand. That's a noble card. It's a 3/5. And I have knights, or you can call them soldiers. And those go from 1 to 3. You can play this from 2 to 4 players. These are betting chips. You're betting by how much you think that noble's going to win. They got the green. There's also purple and blue. You can play it up to 4, like I said. That's the deck. I can't remember what I called the deck. I think I called the deck the barracks and the hand the house. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the rules. I didn't make the rules with the game because when you buy the game, I'm just going to email you the rules, or it'll be up on the Game Crafter, so it'll save like $3 on the cost of the game. Or I might just link it to a website or something. Okay, so this is my hand. Pre-game setup is I have to lay a soldier and a noble card. And I'll tell you how that works. I'll lay that noble, since that's actually the most powerful noble in the game. That's an Ogre Empress. And that's 3 soldiers. So each of those 3 soldiers is worth 6/6. That 6 has to defeat, say, that 3 on the other person. They got their cards over there. Okay, so this is how a turn goes. We're going to do the same at first with the other player. So they're going to lay their 3. And let's lay down a 1/4, something with a good block. You have to have 6 because the first number is 6, but I only have 3, so I can't attack yet. These are the rest of my cards. This is a 3, and this is a 1/4. We're just going to keep it at that. This is their hand. On your turn, you draw one, but you don't on the first turn like Magic. I'm going to go first with my red pile here. I could draw one. This is what I got. 1, 2, so I'm not going to play that one. I'm going to play another soldier down. So now I have 6 soldiers. I can actually power that. Person looks at their hand, they're like, well, on the next turn, they can defeat me by 3 since I only have 3 soldiers, and they can defeat that 1/4 because that first letter, or I'm sorry, that first number is a 6, and that second number is a 4. But the way the scoring works is this many soldiers minus that many soldiers, and on the next turn that can happen. So first off, we're going to start spelling a word because that's the incantation. That's the word that you say backwards as you're spelling it backwards in order to stop a battle, and you have to have at least 7 letters. So let's start with an O. And the other players have to build on that to build something that's at least 7 letters long. So you can agree upon it, but once you agree upon it, you can't say that word frontwards or backwards, or you have to forfeit 2 cards out of your hand to the pit, which is the discard pile, which will go over there. I also have to discard, so I'm just going to discard that one that I drew. And now it's the next player's turn. The next player looks at their cards. They think that I'm going to win by 3, right? Since I got 6 soldiers, they think that I'm going to win by 3, so they bet 3 on me. If I win by 3, then they get 3 points as well. You keep track of it on your phone or a piece of paper and pen. They're going to draw a card. So 1, 3, and it's going to go in their hand. But actually, we'll see here. I'm going to discard one of these soldiers. You don't need soldiers to lay down a creature or a noble in this like Magic the Gathering. You can lay it down at any point, but you do need the soldiers to power it. So it serves as both mana and sort of a copycat on what that is. So all these are worth 6/6. So we come over here to their letters. So the word that we can spell with 7 letters, we could possibly spell the word opulent. And since we agree on that, OPULENT, that's 7 letters, opulent. We can spell that word, but we can't say it anymore. We're spelling it backwards, see? Okay, on their turn, they can also lay down a card to their field. This is the field, also known as the battlefield, if you want to be full about it. So they're going to lay down 1, so they have 4. And then they're going to discard 1, so they'll just discard that. I come over here and I want to attack, but I don't want to attack so they'll get points. So I'm going to hold off my attack until the next turn. I'm going to draw 1. And it's a 1, so I'm going to place it on there. No, I'm going to place a 2. They're over there. I got to lay down a U, and I can draw 2 more letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can draw 1 more letter. That Q is also a QU, so I made it easy on the Q. A W. That isn't planned to it, so I'm just going to skip. I can actually, for my letter turn, put these all back in the bag after I draw 7 letters more, or any number that I want, and that's my letter turn. The next player goes again, and they could actually change the bet, but for sake of argument, we're not going to change the bet. They're going to draw 1, and it's 1. That's going to go on their thing. Yeah, let's decide to discard it. They don't like that. So they're going to put in a card right there. 5. And they can't, can they? I can put that U and draw 1. And I could, and then they're going to discard. So we already discarded that. You're technically supposed to wait till the end of the turn to discard, but we're just rushing this long. We're already at 8.5 minutes of play. When you're actually playing this, it's going to take you like an hour and a half to play the game. I come over here. I got a 6/6. That defeats that because it's the same number, and it defeats that since it's lower. I have 6, 7, 8. I can attack. This is 5, so I get 3 points. And all those die except for that one that I didn't choose. I'm going to put those in the discard. Since I attacked, mine also die in the battle. And these go back. I won by 4, right? So they didn't win, but they get their betting chips back. And the best card in the thing goes there. And that's how you play Folk Saga. When you don't have a soldier or a noble up, like I don't have anything up. I have to lay down a soldier and a noble. And since they have 2 nobles, they can't just do that on their turn. On my turn, and then I just repeat what I did by drawing a card on my turn. But since I attacked, I don't have the licensure to draw a card. So this is their card.